should athletes be involved in politics?
I think, yes. I will answer that question, yes.
But why? They are there to entertain, and whatever their political aspect is, they should just keep that to themselves, because they're there to entertain all of us who like what they do.
Okay. But do you follow sports? You say you didn't even know who Kansas City Chiefs was.
Right. I followed track because when I was growing up, we didn't have a football team.
Fair.
We just had a basketball and track and field. So I ran track and field.
Yeah. Okay.
So why should they be involved in politics when they are there to serve everybody?
You know, you're taking the concepts of sport and politics and social justice, and many people say these things should be separate. But it's never been, you know. And so I look at it as, well, you know, it may be different from the civil rights movement with Muhammad Ali and all of these other black athletes engaging in activism, but there has been a revitalization since the whole Black Lives Matter movement has begun.
Did you support that?
I support the premise of what Black Lives Matter means, in the sense that I believe that black lives are and should be equal to everybody else's.
Do you believe that all lives matter?
That is a great question, because there's a lot to unpack with that. And I have to say that because the movements have been filled with a lot of tension, right? So there's the Black Lives Matter movement, there's the All Lives Matter movement. And so the All Lives Matter movement is basically saying that, again, it's simplistic in its nature. All lives matter. But black people are saying, okay, well, if all lives matter, then why are we getting shot down more than others? And so my whole concept of the Black Lives Matter movement is simply that all lives should be equal to each other, but it just seems disproportionately that black lives are getting gunned down more than others.
Do you believe that all lives matter?
All lives should matter.
Do you believe that all lives matter?
All lives should matter, yes.
That's not the question.
That's the answer.
So you don't believe all lives matter?
No, of course. So all lives do matter, yes, but you have to break that down even more. It's not as simple as that.
Okay. Do
I just said,
everybody.
No.
All
not breaking it down.
lives matter.
Not breaking it down like that. Of course, all lives matter.
Why is that hard to say?
Because it's more complex than that.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Why, if all black lives matter, why their lives don't matter when they kill each other?
So that's a fair question. And that, I have to be honest with. That is a problem in the black community. I think that in many cases when it comes to black on black crime, that's always the argument, right? That it's a situation of proximity, right? That happens in the black community, but it also happens
in the country with black people out of control.
Okay.
Have you noticed that?
Not all black people, though.
Not all, but most. Let me ask you, we're running out of time, and you're so interested, so I need a little shorter answers. I want to ask about social responsibility.
Yes, okay.
And what is reputation management?
Okay, so social responsibility, first of all, is this notion that was created about 70 years ago by business scholars that looks at the concept of an organization should care about societal needs along with the concept of being profitable. So it's not just saying that they need to be good to their customers, but they need to be good to other organizations that they work with. And they need to be good to the local governments in which they work with and they have to comply to, things like that.
How and when did we get to the point that people who don't own businesses or have businesses can go and tell people who own businesses what to do and how to do it?
Well,
because if they don't have business, they don't know how to run a business.
Sure.
So how did the one without the business, how did that come about where they can tell the one with the business how to work and what to do?
Well, I think it comes from the concept of the fact that people, they're customers, right? They may not own the business, but they have to buy the product.
I know how to treat my customer. I know if I don't treat them well, they may not come back.
Sure.
I don't need someone that don't have a business to tell me that.
Again, that's a societal shift. These people are understanding that they have the power to make an organization move at their will.
Is that wrong or right?
Comply. I'm not going to say that is wrong, especially if there's an organization that may not be treating its constituents and communities in the best way.
But is it right that people who've never ran a business, don't own a business, go into a business and tell them what they should do?
Yeah, if they're not getting treated right, they're paying for the product.
What you do? You work in sports management. You talk to athletes and things like that.
Right, and those sport organizations.
So you were doing something called consulting work for MLB,
That's Major League Baseball.
You're consulting them as well?
I did some work for them, yes.
Were you stunned that they supported Black Lives Matter?
No.
Why not?
Because that's the wave now. That's the way that these organizations, sport organizations, are trying to show their support to certain causes.
Out of fear?
Some may be out of fear. Some may be because they feel like it's the right thing.
Fear of what?
Well, here's the thing. So if you're talking about fear, some may fear that they'll lose fans, right? They'll lose. They'll look bad in the media, so they have to do certain things, right?
That's terrible. Did you ever think that one day in America you would have a sports team supporting an organization that was founded by a bunch of fat, black, radical lesbians? Did you ever imagine that?
Man, you got to call them that. Come on now.
Socialist lesbian, not normal folks. Did you ever imagine that lesbian would take over like that?
Well, I mean, it was bound to happen, considering what the research shows, again, how societal shifts change organizations. It was something that was, again, considering the research is inevitable. A lot of the work that I do and some other scholars that do similar work to what I do is to work to predict future behavior.
So did you predict that one day people would be following a bunch of fat, black, radical lesbians?
Sure, as in the sense of I knew what type of organization it was.
Did you ever imagine people in America would follow that type of?
Well, I say that because, again, that's what the trends show.
But you stunned, huh? You go home to your Chinese wife and honey, make me an extra rice tonight. No. It's not like that. You know what? I'll give you your credit, man. I will say this. I really like talking to people that speak their mind. Oh, good. I can tell that, too. And I'm not surprised because you and I, we're both from the country.
Yeah.
And
I'd rather you tell me you don't like me, or I'd rather you say you love me than to give me the falseness. I don't like
That's right, man. Should athletes be involved in politics?
I think, yes. I will answer that question, yes.
But why? They are there to entertain, and whatever their political aspect is, they should just keep that to themselves, because they're there to entertain all of us who like what they do.
Okay. But do you follow sports? You say you didn't even know who Kansas City Chiefs was.
Right. I followed track because when I was growing up, we didn't have a football team.
Fair.
We just had a basketball and track and field, so I ran track and field.
Yeah, okay.
So why should they be involved in politics when they are there to serve everybody?
Okay. It's been here, sport and politics. You know, if you didn't want politics involved in sport, then these sport organizations should have never signed on to these local governments and get in these local communities and say that they're going to do certain things to help those communities when sometimes they don't. And so when you're talking about athletes, I don't discredit them for wanting to do it. Do they sometimes know everything when they say certain things? No, absolutely not. I believe they're trying to gain an understanding. I commend some of them for taking the time to really understand history and understand business and take the time to understand politics and to really try to help their communities.
Do you love America?
Yeah, America's a great country.
Is it right to kneel during the national anthem?
I believe, yeah, absolutely. You can do whatever you want. It's a free country, right? I would say that you can do that if you feel like this country is not.
Is it right?
You can do that if this country is not treating you the right way.
Is it right?
You can do whatever you like, and I will constantly say yes.
Are you a Christian?
Yeah.
You're from this?
Sure.
Is it right?
Yes.
It's right to kneel during the national anthem.
It's right to kneel during the national anthem if you feel like you are not getting treated as equal as everybody else.
Do you know who this tennis player is by the name of LeBron James?
Tennis player? Why you call him that?
Is he a tennis player?
No. You know what kind of player he is.
He act like one. He's soft like one.
Oh man, come on now.
When would black people be happy and saying that's enough? When will we know that they're satisfied? Because they wanted affirmative action, we gave them that. Okay. They wanted to get into the white school, we let them get into that without earning. They want to move into the white communities.
Okay.
We let them do that without earning it. And now they want reparations. They even wanted the white woman, so we gave up the white woman to them.